Yes, YouTube, what the fuck is up? We are going to do a back testing session with some lessons today, hopefully. The end of last week and the start of this week has been a bit of a tough one. I've taken a loss on Friday. Today's Tuesday. I took a loss on Friday and I took 2 losses yesterday, so I'm actually down 6% right now. But that's fine. Like I only needed to make 5%, so now I need to make 11%, which is just basically another challenge. It's just another 10%. So I'm gonna take it slow though. If I do, well, when I trade, if I do trade today or tomorrow, then it's gonna be a 1% trades, and we'll just take it slow. But yeah, I've just kind of lost my vision for it a little bit. So I'm just back testing until I feel confident again, really. Which this is fine, and I guess it happens. And like realistically, I like the excitement of wanting to pass the next part of the challenge is a tough one. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it, see what we can do. So this is our overall bias, I think, but for now, that I think that we can find some other stuff as well. So, for example, this 4 hour, I'd expect to come higher before we go lower. Probably on the 1 hour as well. This looks a bit like an accumulation here. Let's just see how we distribute back into there. Looks like we tried to, and we've rejected a bit. That means that could become a distribute. That could become it. But I actually quite like that as a manipulation area. We just gotta literally wait for the close, and as long as it doesn't violate that, then we're good to go. So yeah. So let's see what we got. We got okay. Look, we did get like an early move as well. All right, so I'm gonna go off the idea that we are gonna go higher. I'm gonna go off the idea that that's a protected low. So let's see what we can catch going towards this area. Small accumulation happening now. And so we might take, I was going to say we might take that low. Okay, I think that the safest option is going to be a 15-minute close because it's such a nice singular gap. And because we've rejected off it so many times. So let's just see what we can get. We want it to close. Still hasn't closed. This is actually nuts. Don't love that. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get the close now. Yeah, okay, we do. So finally it's closed. Problem is we've expanded quite a way now. So I mean, I don't know if that's the accumulation high or not. Or it'd be a safer option to call that the accumulation high, but whether we come back to that is another question. I'm not going to take this because we've gone way too far to just be jumping in a trade like that. But yeah. Alright, so we did. Oh, excuse me. We did hit that target, both of them. So cool. Let's reassess. Alright, so we still haven't come for the main target yet, which is going to be up here. very nice AMD. I guess for now we've got nothing else to take, so we just gotta wait for a bit more of an accumulation. We're an hour into the session. Maybe hindsight, I could have got in there and just rode it for like a 1%. It's a tough one, isn't it? Like, you just never know. Alright, so looks like we've got an accumulation happening here. And I think these are the kind of ones that I've been losing out on, like just stuff that isn't super duper strong. Okay. I think this is exactly what I'm talking about. Do I like this? Not really. I mean, I quite do. I actually do like it, you know. I think we've just been chopping like around here, and then that is quite a significant move down compared to the significant move up. It's swift. I'm gonna take this and see. I am gonna take this and see. Like I said, with the target is higher. Let's see if this loses. Then this kind of setup is possibly the reason why I've been losing. Yeah. Okay. I can't explain how much annoyance I feel when I take a loss like that. But this is back testing, so it's fine. Okay, cool. Let's get back on it. So, I guess the reason with that was probably firstly we didn't accumulate for enough. It is a decent accumulation to be honest, but yeah, obviously we didn't accumulate for enough. We also left equal lows, so I guess I could never really fight against equal lows. Okay, I quite like. I do feel like this is where it becomes difficult. So I think this will go now, but it's like, where's the sign? Because that was the same as that. Like, where's the accumulate? Where does the accumulation stop and where does the manipulation start? I would think that once we distribute into this area, then it's worth taking. But unless it's more of one of them where it's like that's the easy target and then the rest gets ridden off, because that's the only accumulation I would be able to spot really. It's just annoying though. Like I can't clearly say that that's the move or not. So I'd think that it is the move until what was my start loss that short? Okay, so like I said, it's the move until that. So for some reason now that wasn't 1%. So I guess now that goes to break even. Let me just write this up. If we can get TP, no we can't. So let's see if this loses now. So we're accumulating again. Alright, so it does lose. That's very interesting. So safe targets. Like if you look at it, actually, this small accumulation high got hit as well. And also another point is that now if this goes, then that's way much more of a clear accumulation because we've got so many equal lows down there. So let's see if we can take this 3 minute. One more. Cool, so that's closed. But now I feel like we don't need to take the safe option because you can clearly see the accumulation and it's all of this. So we should run to that high if that's correct. And I feel like it is correct. This is something that I do feel a lot more confident in taking now. So let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Like I said, that's always going to be the safe option because that's the small accumulation. But it should run to the high, I would think. Choppy. Are we going to run to it? No. Is this just one of them bigger picture things maybe? I don't know. Like we accumulating here. Why have we come all the way back there? Oh, I'm not just going to sit here and press buttons. Okay, so we did come that way. So the bias was wrong. And now I would assume that would potentially be going back up again now. So we do want to see us distribute back into that range that we just created. That should go, and oh my gosh, that should be the bottom of this whole range. So you'd have a safe stop there. Maybe this is my problem as well, getting in prematurely with shit. This is quite early to jump in. So we should go. It looks like I'm finding my problems now. Me trying to get in on the early shit instead of being on the safe shit. I mean that should have went realistically. It's not a bad little move. But we are guessing the bottom. That's the problem. Okay. Right. Just look at that. Like, at what point, which manipulation do you trust? That, and then one of them goes. It's just like it's enough to make a man angry, you know. Alright. We're gonna take a 2 minute break, yeah, and we're gonna come back to this, and we're gonna really lock in with the draw on liquidity, and we're gonna lock in with taking safe options, and that's gonna be the idea for the rest of this back test, because there's something wrong here. We clearly figured out there's something wrong, so I'm gonna go to the toilet and come back. Actually, I'm gonna plug this in real quick. We're gonna cool off. Everyone's gonna cool off for a couple minutes. we're going to come back fresh-headed. So what have we learnt? We've learnt that we always need a clear direction, and that's not just guesswork, that's what's the next draw on liquidity. We've learnt that we're not guessing here, we're waiting for strong, confident moves. Alright, I'm back, folks, I'm back. That was my alarm for 9 o'clock. Okay, right, back to it. Let's go. So, what I'm actually going to do as well is that I've realised that when, I already knew this about myself to be honest, but I've realised that when I get a new idea, or when I start slightly with something else, I can't really explain what I'm trying to say. When I tweak my strategy a bit, I end up getting rid of and forgetting everything else that I cared about in the last strategy that I used to use. So, for example, like, I haven't even been focusing on the next draw on liquidity, and I used to be absolutely phenomenal at drawing liquidity. So why am I not doing that now? Because drawing liquidity is a massive part to play in this game. So with drawing liquidity, it's about what's getting respected, what's getting disrespected. So again, this does look like a higher time frame AMD, but we can't say for sure yet. Next, we drop down. All of this is disrespected, so this should be the next low. In this area, there's not enough data for me to be able to tell. What it does look like is a bit of an accumulation here. Looks like we have swept that low, so we could be coming for that high. Next, same again. So that kind of confirms what we're talking about now. This has been disrespected, this gap, and it's looking like we might start respecting these, maybe disrespecting some of these in this leg. So next draw on liquidity is going to be these highs, potentially that high as well, but definitely these highs. Right, next, drop down. Looks like we have had an accumulation. Looks like it's done its job. Yeah, it has. So cool. There's nothing to say that we couldn't come deeper back into this now, because that's the last point of thingy. So we could come further back. So actually, we've got our higher time frame bias, but yeah, we don't know yet. So next, looks like we took some liquidity here. So we could be coming lower, we could be coming higher. Right now, I don't know which way we're going. So until we start showing signs of respect or disrespect, then I'm not sure. So we're just gonna wait and see what we can catch. So right now, after all of that, we don't have a bias. Looks like that, well, I'm pretty confident that's gonna go for the high now. Yeah. Don't really think we got an AMD model in that. No, we didn't. Nothing that I could have took confidently. So I think we're slowing down here because of this 15-minute gap. It's a bit of a speed bump, but I feel like if we've closed past it, which we have, then we could come higher. We also have equal lows down here. Looks like we formed an accumulation, so it's just a waiting game now. I wouldn't be interested in taking shorts because everything is lined up for us to go higher. But now we need a significant low to be taken in order for me to go higher. So we're 45 minutes into this session. This looks good. Nice little pause there as well. If we come down and come up sharply, I might take this. Alright, we haven't done that yet. Alright, looks like we're starting to turn around there now. So if I was going to jump in prematurely, it would be on this gap down here. But that is what I'm not trying to do. So looks like we might have to take this 15-minute gap unless we see some kind of other turnarounds. But I do like that we slowed down just before taking that, and then a big candle like that does look good. I am gonna get in this because I don't think that it's premature. I think that because of where that low is and because of the stall just before, I think that that gives us the conviction. So let's see. The safe option is going to be stop losses there. But I'm going to get in this and we're just going to see what happens. Okay, so what went wrong? Let's just analyse that. What could have went wrong? Maybe not a big enough manipulation. It was just pushed past the low. So maybe we needed like a deeper, like push in one direction. Bit of an annoying one, but it's fine. Also does look like this low is gonna go. Alright, shake that off, man. Fucking hell. We're back testing. You'll get it. You'll come back. It's fine. It looks like we're gonna push past this low right now. So let's just see what we get. That looks like a big old manipulation. I don't think that that's the manipulation. I think we're still going short. I think that the plan is to still go short. And I think that that might be the go sign. This accumulation here, nice, strong manipulation above the high. Got my bias. I think this will go. Yeah. I should have went break even there, to be honest. Let's see if we get break even. No. Either way, could have just closed it for whatever. Alright, cool. So, this is a larger accumulation now. I like that we slowed down just before it. I'd like us to push a bit deeper, yeah. Okay. And then coming back up, looking like we're not going to be on the 1 minute. Probably not the 3 either, maybe the 5. So yeah, I like that we've pushed past that as well. So now it's just waiting for this 5 minutes to invert back up. And then this should be a super confident one, to be honest. If we can get this 5 minute. Looks like we might be making another 1 minute if we can go long on that. Right. Alright, that took a while, but I'm pretty confident in this now. Even the 15 minute is inverted, so I'd go all the way up to there, to be honest. I reckon we get 2 to 1 out of this. It's quite a long trade. 8, 1, 2, 2. I think that it's quite a long trade, and I could just keep trading within it. So let's see what we get. Like this is a 1 minute. I'm gonna take that because we've come back, took all of these lows, and then the accumulation high is there, so I'm getting that. 8 point what? Maybe I'd get in for a lower price. Should have took that. Right, it's give me a lower price. So I'm gonna get in for 1% here. Stop loss up. Yeah, that was right. Right, we're gonna go off this one. See if we can catch this to the top. This should go. This should go now. Man, this is some choppy shit, you know. Alright. This is gonna, yeah, this is done for the day, I think. But we just, let's see if we push to the high and hit tape profit on this. Don't look like we're gonna. No. Bro, what is going on with me as a trader right now? I don't get it. I do not get it. How do I go from being so confident to not being able to see anything and just taking loss after loss after loss? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Even that low got taken, like, oh, this is painful, honestly. This is genuinely hurting me. Right, we're gonna come back to this.